We are back now with revealing remarks from retired Buffalo police officers, the latest development in a federal civil rights lawsuit against the city. It was filed 4 years ago and involves the use of traffic checkpoints and a strike force, which plaintiffs argue targeted Black and Latino communities. While the programs have since ended, litigation is ongoing, and our partners at Investigative Post obtained never-before-seen remarks from these cops who were questioned under oath about the programs. 2 on Your Side's Rob Hackford reports.
The sworn testimony from 5 now retired members of the Buffalo Police Department was made back in April. There are hundreds of pages of transcripts that paint how policy years ago was enacted and enforced, but also led to controversy.
We call for accountability of the Buffalo Police Department and its individual officers.
In 2017, members of Buffalo's Black and Latino communities said they were being singled out by a strike force and checkpoint initiative that Buffalo police ultimately ended and were sued over. Here's the former BPD spokesperson at the time.
There are members of the community that weren't happy with the strike force or the mission. I can tell you, though, those officers worked very diligently. They worked very hard.
That work now revealed in more detail thanks to the new testimony from those carrying out the initiatives. Investigative Post editor Jim Heaney.
It ought to rock people. These are not allegations made by critics of the department. These are cops talking about cops.
That includes a retired police lieutenant who described the use of racist language, including the N-word, defending it as, quote, frustration, not racial bias, end quote, and an alternative to arrest. Attorney Anjana Malhotra represents the plaintiffs in the case.
Lieutenant Whelan's testimony was really shocking. Essentially, the fact that the Buffalo Police Department officers direct racial slurs at people of color with immunity is absolutely abhorrent.
Another officer highlighted that there was little to no training back then on how to conduct a legal traffic safety checkpoint. The strike force captain even called ticket quotas set by superior officers, quote, ludicrous.
The testimony also revealed that these checkpoint units in strike force operated without a whole lot of oversight and no real discipline when cops crossed the line.
Heaney argues the testimony reflects a culture problem within Buffalo police, even 4 years into the future. In a statement to 2 on Your Side, a Buffalo police spokesperson said, the use of derogatory or insensitive language will never be tolerated or condoned. Beyond that, the city cannot comment further due to pending litigation.
And Rob joins me now live. So we talked about this being filed 4 years ago. People will obviously wonder what's been the holdup in this progressing along.
Yeah, we've heard a couple of things, mostly from the plaintiffs' attorneys in this case. They say there's just been a sheer amount of discovery that they haven't seen before, and that's been holding up things. That's depositions like the ones that Investigative Post obtained and others that are expected to be conducted with officers that have retired or current ones as well. Those same attorneys also said that city has the police union contract to consider when looking at changes to accountability and training. All those things have held up the process a little bit. So for now, the city and plaintiffs still appear a long ways off resolving this case. And of course, we do have more on this story posted on our website and a link there to Investigative Post where you can look at the whole slew of documents, and there's links to all of those as well.
Yeah, dozens or hundreds of pages.
Hundreds and hundreds of pages. Yeah, I mean, I think one of them even included 200 pages. That's just for one individual officer, and there's 5 on that website. So.
All right, Rob Hackford reporting. Rob, thank you.